Do I look cute? Got my mirror right here. Okay. What is up, YouTube? It is your girl Destiny Regene. I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing something different because it is the new year. So happy new year to everyone. I wanted to incorporate like a YouTube series, even though I have less than 100, Jesus. I have less than 100,000 subs too, but I meant to say 1,000. Even though I have less than 1,000 subscribers, I still have learned so much. So I feel like I wanted to just help other small YouTubers because it's really hard out here finding information and finding like what to do or how to edit or what music. Some people are just stingy with trying to give information. So I was like, well, let me share all the facts that I have. If you are new here, hello. Again, my name is Destiny Regene. I would love if you could follow me on Instagram at Destiny Regene. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm sorry, my dogs are always fighting in every video. If you're a new subscriber, you will learn it. Not fighting for real, but like playing around, barking like always. Please, please, Carisha, please. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning and watching another one of my videos. I feel like I just keep using my hands to talk. Alright, so let's hop right into this video. The first thing that I'm going to say with starting YouTube is definitely finding a niche. You should have what your channel is going to be about. And I'm thinking about doing like an 100 different video ideas video. I don't know, maybe 50, something like that. But definitely finding a niche because you don't want to have 10 different things that your page is about. So for example, if people are like, oh, have you heard of Destiny Regene? No, who's Destiny Regene? They're like, oh, well, she do cooking videos, she do vlogs, she do hair videos, she do skincare, she do shoe reviews, it just seems like a lot. And yes, you can have a category and make it like a subcategory if that makes sense, but you just don't want your channel to be all over the place. You can have like different niches too, so you don't have to just have like one. It would be great if you have like, oh, Destiny Regene, like she does cooking videos, great, because then you're like, all right, I need to find a cooking video, I'm gonna go to her. But for me, for example, like, my channel is about vlogs and hauls for the most part. And the one reason why I love doing hauls is because there's not a lot of like petite girls that do hauls, so I like watching stuff like that. So I know when I go on Fashion Nova or Amazon or whatever like that, you know, when I'm shopping, I know what to look for. And then also vlogs, but more travel vlogs. So I hate when I'm home by myself and my dog starts barking at the door. Like, it really gives me anxiety. Okay, so anyways, then there's certain things that some YouTubers do where it's like, you can do where it's like a series. So I want to do like a YouTube series, or some influencers are like influence series where they show like how they edit their pictures, how they take their pictures, where to take pictures. You know, that's like 3 or 4 different videos. Or business, like an entrepreneurship series, like how to find packages, how to pack, how to find vendors, stuff like that. And you know, so I just feel like I'm always talking all over the place. If you're new here, you'll know that I just talk a lot. So anyways, so yes, number one, definitely finding a niche. Okay, so the second thing that I'm going to say that you need for YouTube, or things that I wish I knew, I mean, I'm pretty much an energetic person already. I don't know if you can tell. Energy has to be there. The confidence has to be there. My first video is so funny because I also didn't know how to edit that well. But I say and like a lot. So in my first video, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see my first video, I was saying like every 2 seconds. I didn't know that I could edit that stuff out. My confidence was not there. So definitely having confidence. And when you're in front of a camera, you gotta remember that you can edit stuff out. And then on top of that, it's just like you're talking to yourself. I know it sounds crazy. It's like, why you want to talk to yourself? But you're talking to yourself. Well, you're talking to people, but when you're here in the room by yourself, you're talking to yourself. Have confidence. It's not like people are staring at you, or it's like a public speaking class and you gotta like read a monologue or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Have confidence. Have that energy. Have that spark. Be yourself, and that will get you far. Okay. Third thing, it is so funny that I'm speaking on this and I need to listen to my own advice, but I am. It's 2022. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. And it's consistency and pre-planning your content. This should have been number 1 on the list. Before you start YouTube, you should have like 30 ideas. I don't know, like the more the merrier. If I show you, let me show you my hold on. Let me show you my YouTube stuff. So right here, I don't know if you can see. Hold on. But it has like all these different ideas. Like all these different ideas. And every time I think of something, I just add it on there because it's just, you need all of that. Because sometimes you'll have like a content creator block. And I feel like I've been doing YouTube on and off for like 2 years. But this year I really want to be consistent and like, get to like 1,000 subs and more. So I'm pretty sure I'll have a content block. Because you gotta think about it. If you're posting once or twice a week, it's like, wow, how can I think of 10 different video ideas this week? And then 10 times 12, because it's 12 months in a year. So it's like, how can I think of 120 videos? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So you gotta make sure you have that stuff lined up. So even if, like I said, 120, even if you have half of that, you have like 60, I think 60 would be a great number to start with, like 60 video ideas, then you should be good, because you'll start thinking of more stuff. And you got to think about it too. Some other video ideas, for example, say if you do, like me, I do hauls. So, I might show y'all like a date night haul. I could do a date night haul, or I can do like a brunch haul, a Fashion Nova haul, a Shein haul, a Pretty Little Thing haul, a boyfriend rates my outfits, a friends rates my outfits. I can think of probably like 20, 25 ideas off the top of my head right now, just with hauls, and maybe even more. Or Pretty Little Thing, for example, I can do dresses from Pretty Little Things, shoes from Pretty Little Things, puffer jackets from Pretty Little Things, trench coats from Pretty Little Things, summer outfits, baby suits, pajamas, loungewear. It just, I can literally just Pretty Little Thing, think of 25 different videos, and then, oh my gosh, why are you, he over here eating on my lip gloss. But just with Pretty Little Thing, I can think of like 25 things. Then I can also do that for like Fashion Nova and Shein or something like that. So now I have 75 different videos, if that makes sense. So before you know it, I have like 100 video ideas right there. I really be trying to give y'all the keys like DJ Khaled. What you eating? Like you're about to leave. You're about to get kicked out. Dang. So I say all this to say, make sure you pre-plan, and then also the whole consistency part, which sometimes I fall off with because it's just so easy to fall off track. If you have a 9 to 5, you have a social life, you have a man, or you have a woman, or you have a friend, you have just, it's so much. Then you have this, you have YouTube, you gotta edit, you gotta post Instagram reels, TikToks. It can become a lot. The consistency sometimes is just so much easier to just be like, I'm not doing this, I give up, you know? But you can't give up, you gotta keep going. That was tip number 3, is to pre-plan definitely and be consistent. Okay, number 4, equipment. You don't need a $700 camera. Now, I remember when I first started, and my friends can attest to this. They were like, why don't you just vlog on your phone? Why don't you just on your phone? I don't want a phone, I want my freaking camera. You know, I did not want to hear that. Like, I did not want to hear that. I'm like, no, like, I want a professional camera. Like, I need this to be like the real deal Holyfield. And you don't need that. This phone, like, I have a 12 Pro, but I'm pretty sure it probably started at like the X or the XR can have, I think, I might be misquoting y'all, but I think it's 4K, if not definitely like 1080, which is great. Like, you just have to go into the camera settings and change the camera settings, and it'll be crystal clear like this camera. I have a Canon EOS M50, and I seen another YouTuber use it, and I really liked her quality, so that's why I got this camera. And again, this was a year, I want to say, after I started doing YouTube. My fiance got it for me, which was really nice of him. So equipment is important. So that's number 1. You don't need a professional camera. You can use your phone. Number 2, you don't need a ring light. Girl, why you ain't tell you, it's like, take your own advice back when you started YouTube 2 years ago. But it's just like, I thought I needed a ring light. Now, a ring light is great. Like, in the future, yes. Say, like, 6 months down the line or something like that, you're like, you know what? I can get a little $20 to $50 ring light. Yes. But a lot of people use natural light. And it's so crazy because you're going to look back at your videos. Like, I used to use, you know, my phone in natural light, and they'll look at me. You know, little baby steps, you will get there. So, equipment, I would definitely say, like, your phone to start, natural light to start. I don't have a microphone. This is just from the camera that I'm using, but I would love to get a microphone. So, like, stuff like that. Probably microphone. I have a regular ring light, and then I have 2 like box lights, and I don't use the box light, so I feel like that was really a waste of money. But that's because I was seeing these YouTube studio rooms that everybody was doing, and I just like, I need it, and I really didn't. I'm good with just my ring light. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice if I can like give my box lights away. I might do that. If y'all made it to this long in the video, it's probably like 10 minutes, and I know I've been talking a long time. If y'all made it this far and y'all think that I should sell my box lights, I have 2 box lights that I barely use. I'll probably put a picture on the screen somewhere. Then comment the little camera emoji, and that'll let me know. Okay, that's our secret code. If you made it this far in the video, comment the camera emoji, and you might be the one that gets these box lights that I'm just staring at right in front of me that I'm not using. So equipment, overall, just don't think about it. I'm sorry, my dogs, I told you they're always playing. They're barking at each other. But don't bite me. Dang. So equipment, that's what I was saying. Equipment, don't think too deep into it. Don't think too deep into it, okay? We're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Oh, another thing. Back to the consistency part that I want to, hold on. Stop being a pest. Back to the consistency part that I wanted to tell y'all. When I posted every single week, like on Monday or like whatever day I chose, I gained so many subscribers. It would be like 3 subscribers a day, which, you know, you got to start from somewhere. I would have like 3 subscribers a day. It's crazy. And then when I would not post for like 2 weeks to a month, I wouldn't get any, I'm sorry, my dog's bothering me. I would not get like any subscribers. I've been stuck at 523 subscribers, I think, for like a month now, because I haven't posted. Or no, I probably was at like 516 or something like that. It was just like more slow growing, but that's why I want to get back into it too, because I'm just like, I'm at 523. I'm more than halfway. I'm closer to 1,000 than like I was when I first started, obviously. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say I'm less than halfway away. Did I say that right? I don't know. Okay, so another thing is thumbnails. So thumbnails are really important, and you can probably attest to this. I only watch things like, say if it's a vlog and it's the girl's taking like a cute picture like just by herself, and then she got like a drink in the middle and then like palm trees, or like a cute bathing suit picture. I'm like, oh, that was fun. Like the palm trees going live. I want to click on that video. I want to see what that video is about. So like thumbnails have to be appealing to the human eye, and it's so funny. I think, do I have a picture? I think I have a picture of my first thumbnail. If I do, I'll post it up on the screen somewhere. Not my first, well, yes, my first thumbnail, and then it was another thumbnail that I never ended up posting that video. But when I look at those two, and then I look at the ones that I do now, it's just like, yo, like I've come such a long way. So make sure your thumbnails are good. Make sure it says what it is in the video. Not says, but don't say, oh, you're vlogging and it's like a house tour and then it's a picture of like shoes, or, you know, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. So just make sure it has whatever to do with like the title, and the thumbnail has to do with the video. Don't try to do clickbait, because that don't work and people just click right off your video. Oh, and then the very last thing, which this is probably like tip number 6, and I can't speak on it too much because I'm not monetized yet, but I did hear from other YouTubers that when you start doing YouTube, it's great to get music that is not copywritten. Because if it is copywritten, then when you do get past like 1,000 subscribers and you can use AdSense or all that other stuff, whatever it's called, you won't get paid on those videos. And even if those videos are 3 years old, people might still watch them. So it's just, at that point, now you're leaving money on the table. Ah, because you're making my camera move. So just be careful with your music. And I think, like I said, I'm going to do a video with like how I edit, and I'm going to put the music that I use in there, which I think will be very fun. So I think I'm going to keep going with this series. But just know that 2022, I'm here to stay. I'm going to be consistent. I'm so excited to be vibing with y'all. So with that being said, those are all the tips that I have for 5 things that I wish I knew when starting YouTube, or 5 things that you should think about before starting YouTube. I feel like for the most part, that'll like get you up and going. If you have any questions, make sure let me know in the comment section, or follow me on Instagram, DM me. Stop! Follow me on Instagram, DM me, whatever you need to do. I'm like super engaged all the time, so hit me up in the comments. Again, if you are new here, thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram at destinyregenee. If you are a returning subscriber, I will see you guys in my next video.